Hey, welcome back to This Week in Victoria. I'm your host, Chris Daly. I will be joined shortly by Brother Gary Moses. We're going to talk about all the action going on in Victoria, all the exciting things going on. But first, these messages. Hey, do you need topsoil, fill dirt, sand, mulch, gravel, limestone, you name it? Do you need that delivered and or spread? Texas Tree Cycle in Victoria has you covered for residential and commercial projects, big or small. These guys do it all. They do some amazing work. You can call them at 361-237-8006 for a free estimate. That's Texas Tree Cycle, bringing quality materials to your yard. All right, everybody join me in welcoming Brother. Wait a minute. It is not Brother Gary. Filling in for Brother Gary this week is Stephanie Knowles. Hey, Stephanie, welcome to the show.
Hey, Chris. Yeah, Brother Gary's a little taller than I am. We have a little different appearance.
Yes, there's some big shoes to fill. So no pressure, right?
Not at all. I'm completely ready.
Nice. Well, normally we do a little chit chat about what's going on in football and sports, but I'm so frustrated by football, I don't even want to talk about it.
I know. The Volunteers is kind of my team now, and yeah, I don't want to talk about it. I'm with you there.
Well, I tell you, the only team out of all the teams that are left playing college football that has any interest for me is Indiana. Just
Yes.
because it's a good story. The rest of them, I could care less about.
Right. You get late in the season and all your favorites are gone, loses its pizzazz.
Yeah, especially when we had so many Texas teams possibly in the playoffs and then even that made it other than UT.
Which we also don't want to talk about, right?
Right, exactly. Anyway, let's move on. Let's talk about today.
We'll talk about what's going on in Victoria.
Yeah, today, Wednesday. Tell us, what do we have going on?
So one of the things, I think this is great, the Museum of the Coastal Bend is celebrating America being 250 years old. Starting tomorrow at 10 a.m. there at the college on Red River, they're having a celebration that you may want to join, looking at America's history. There's a few other things going on at the college. Victoria College has two things. They have Victoria College Super Saturday on January 10th from 10 to 2. Mm-hmm. If you are considering Victoria College or you've got a child, junior, senior in high school looking at that, this is the time to go, where you get to explore the college, see all the programs they have to offer, a lot of fun and events and things going on there too. So that's always a lot of fun. Similar event to that, and I think I had it written somewhere else, was the adult version of the college is also having that same event where they have their come and see what the adult version is offering. So this week, both of those events are going on, the two college things. A little more non-education. Nightshades Duo will be at the Ev Thing. I don't know this place, so I may not be saying that right. The Ev Thing in Cuero on Sunday at noon. That's a musical group you won't want to miss. And Chris, this one is just for you. Bingo invites for the senior community. Tomorrow they have bingo at 10:30, lunch at noon. You do need to register in advance, so you want to get on there and do that right quick. Bingo invites.
Gary doesn't ever point fun at my age or anything like that. I may have to trade you back out.
I told you to expect some nonsense. But they're having fried chicken, so you're going to want to register for that.
Nice.
Something open to all ages is the Five Points Museum of Contemporary Art. McKay Otto is on display through the weekend. The art is in the ethereal /present, so that ought to be a feast for the eyes. Theater Victoria is putting on a talent show this weekend. I think that is going to be the coolest thing. January 10th at 7:30 p.m. Come out and show your support for all of our talent here locally and also for Theater Victoria. National Sticker Day. I didn't even know this was a thing, but on National Sticker Day, which is January 13th, now this is Tuesday, the zoo is having a special event where if you visit the zoo on Tuesday, your kids get a free sticker. And obviously it's a great time to go to the zoo anytime. Vigor Victoria is a networking event that they will be meeting on Thursday at Garden House at 8 o'clock. That's a networking event to kind of kick off 2026 and sort of get your networking moving.
Nice.
There's
Good
also
group of people, and I love Garden House. It's just a cool little eclectic place. I love that.
that is such a wonderful place to just go sit and catch up with a friend. I've gone there to work. I've hosted events there, even myself. I love that place.
Yeah.
Hey, Victoria, do you have something exciting happening in the Crossroads area? We want to hear from you. This Week in Victoria isn't just our show, it's your show, and we're looking for local voices to share what's coming up in our area. Call our fan feedback line right now and tell us about your event in 3 minutes or less. Whether it's a festival, fundraiser, concert, community gathering, if it's happening in the Crossroads area, we want to feature your voice on the air. That number is 713-568-6361. Call 713-568-6361 and become part of This Week in Victoria.
They actually have a couple more events coming up. One of them is Coffee, Tea, and Me on January 10th at 9 a.m. That's put on by the Junior League, but it's at the Garden House Coffee Shop. So it's Coffee, Tea, and Me, and it's sort of a renew for the new year, learn about some self-care and things like that. The library is also doing one of those as well that I'll tell you about.
Sweet.
Another tea event, Tea Fit for a Princess. This is so cute. And if I had my granddaughter on the weekends, I would do this. Sunday at 1:00 is the Fairy Tale Tea Experience. You bring your child dressed as a princess, and there will even this weekend be a special appearance by the fairy godmother. So that is at 11:00 on Sunday. It's put on by Bloom and Flower. And here's the scoop. You'll want to find that one if you've got a little one that knows she's a princess. The Three Seas Bass Club, if you're into fishing, they're hosting their first club tournament of 2026 starting at 5:30 at Coletto Creek on Saturday. That is 5:30 in the morning. I will not be attending that.
You're not a fisherman?
Well, I like to fish, but 5:30 in the morning is crazy to do anything outdoors.
That's funny because I'm definitely a 5:30 in the morning person, but fishing, I don't know. Maybe if it was catching and not fishing, I would go do it.
That's more patience than some people have. Yeah. The library has several events coming up, actually. Toddler story time and baby story time. They do every Thursday throughout the day. New Year, New Me is a self-care workshop. This one is just for teens and adults. It's Monday the 12th at 5:30, which sounds great to me. Get off work on Monday and head up there and learn what do I need to do to get the Monday off me for the rest of 2026. So that's going to be a great event too. They're also doing an oil painting class at the library put on by Crossroads Art House on the 8th. That's a Thursday at 5:30. And this is a special event. Let me tell you, the financial literacy series put on by the Texas A&M AgriLife Extension. This is going to be really good. This is a 3-part series held at the library. And this Thursday, tomorrow night, at 5:30 is the very first one. They're an hour long. The other 2 are going to be on January 15th and 22nd, but it's to help you take charge of your finances.
Nice.
So if that's something that you're interested in, tomorrow night is number 1. You don't want to miss the very first one. I saved what I think is the very last thing for last. Tomorrow is National Bubble Bath Day. And Mother Cluckers is celebrating by saying, come shop with us and have some bubbly and then go home and get your bubble bath with all the cool things you bought. So that's definitely where I'm going to be tomorrow.
Nice. Well, knowing Mother Cluckers and how, unique they are, I half expected you to say, come to Mother Cluckers and take a bubble bath.
Take a bubble bath. You know what? It wouldn't surprise me because You're right. They're very unique.
I love it. Cool. Well, lots of fun stuff. I also wanted to mention that for the past 15, 16 years, Mike Foreman and I have done a show called the Gulf Coast Huddle during the football season, where we talk about regional Texas high school football. Well, we're changing that. We are going to now go year-round with the show. We're going to encompass all sports. It's going to be called the Gulf Coast Sports Show, and we'll be starting that very soon. And covering all your sports. So feel free to call that voicemail line, the same one we've used all shows, 713-568-6361. Let us know what sports you want to hear from, what ones we should talk about, because we're going to be covering it all.
Okay, I think that sounds really good. You can keep up with all of your favorite teams on the one show in the area. That's great. I look forward to it.
I love it. Well, thank you for filling in. You did wonderfully. And
Sure.
And I'm going to have to tell Gary that, hey, his job may be in danger.
Hey, that's right. I like this.
I love it. Well, thank you to all the sponsors. Thank you to the listeners for giving us what we find the most valuable gift you can, which is your time and your attention. Thank you so much. And thank you, Stephanie.
All right. You're welcome. See you soon.
Gosh, I want to thank everybody that played a role in this show. Of course, Brother Gary Moses could not be possible without him. And of course, the sponsors who made this show possible. Please go out and support those nonprofits. Go out and support your local artists. Go out and support these businesses that help share This Week in Victoria. Until next time, for This Week in Victoria, for Brother Gary Moses and myself, enjoy This Week in Victoria, and hey, keep it real.